Hello everyone, it's Christina again, and today we are going to make some autumn dividers. And I want to make a few for my ring planner as well as a few for my traveler's notebook. So I got this fall paper pad from Target for $3. And it was kind of a splurge kind of thing. And the papers are obviously small, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments. So this is out of my ring planner. And so as you can see, it's not as big, and it's also a little bit wider than what we want. So I got my paper trimmer here, and I picked some cardstock fall colors. And I just thought I would show you kind of how I do things. And so I'm going to get started and cut these down a little bit. Everybody usually measures, and it's just funny how we all, which this is upside down, so we're going to fix that. How we all kind of do things differently. Isn't that so interesting? But we get the same result, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And so let's trim this one down. Feels like two, but it's not. All right. So don't want it wider than the paper. So I think on some of these I may leave them a little smaller, like for these. So I'm just going to put these directly into a laminating sleeve for my Scotch laminator. So I was grabbing those, and I have my 4-year-old Alex here as my assistant today, just helping Mama. So I'm going to be sure to put these where I want them for my page, because I want them to be the full page. Let me move this into frame. Hold on. I want them to be the full page, and I'm just going to leave the lamination showing. So like that's what it would look like in my planner. So again, using this as my guide. That looks really good. I'm actually going to scoot it over though, just a little bit. Playing with stuff.
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
Can't stop playing with stuff.
Okay, let's see if I can get that a little closer. And then this one. I think I'm going to use 2 so that it does what I want it to do. A stack right up here, a little bit out of frame. My laminator is heated now, preheated, and so all right, so we're gonna leave these. I'm just gonna do my ring planner first. Is actually what I'm working on. Bless you.
Thank you, Mama.
Shh, not so loud. So we're just going to cut this paper down, and I'm actually gonna leave it a little bit taller than the paper. That's okay with me, because it's going to be a divider. I just didn't want it wider than the paper, the width. Okay, let's see, it's an odd size for some reason, so I'm going to cut it a little strip off. Just a minute, Alex.
I made it.
I hear you. And then what other paper? Do we want to use just one of those and a pumpkin maybe? I use one of the pumpkin ones. This is the other paper in that pack.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I just see. I did that.
So, I'll line this up. And I'm cutting it a little bit off by accident because I'm trying to hurry and because my 4-year-old is messing with everything.
Oh.
Stop, please.
It's a white zone.
And now my 6-month-old is deciding to wake up. Okay. So we have that. And let's put that in our sleeves. The cool thing is too, and I'll link this for you in the corresponding blog post. But the cool thing about these pouches for the laminator is that they're really cheap actually on Amazon. Can you please listen better than that? Hang on, Tony. Hang on, Tony. Okay, so we'll put that one there. Look how cute that is.
Oh, that's so cute, Mama. Good. Honey, you want to wait?
I know, but I don't want you to pat my leg. So we've been homeschooling. I'm going to talk while I try to get this thing open. We've been homeschooling since August 1st. And so it's been going pretty good. However, we didn't homeschool very much this week. And that was because we got some new pieces for our homeschool room. And so you can just make them different, variations here. What's the matter? What's the matter? A little bit slow. There's my little one. And my bigger little one.
Thank you, look good. Hi.
Okay. I wanted to also add in some of the orange because I think that's really pretty. So we're going to do that right quick. We'll do one orange and we'll do one of the darker. This is not true yellow. It's kind of got a darker color of yellow. Let's see. Okay. So we want to do, here's our 2 pieces. Can you pick up my scraps for me and put them in the bucket?
Bucket trash can. Do you want a trash can?
Right here.
That's my grass.
Have a little bin that we're using for trash. Because you always get those little pieces, don't you?
Yeah.
And they just get everywhere, don't they?
Yeah.
So, but let's use, there's a lighter gray in this thing, and then there's almost like a blackish gray. So I like kind of both of those. And then I didn't use the actual pumpkin one because I have some pumpkin stickers, so I'm kind of hanging out on that one. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet.
Who doesn't mind?
So, hang on. I got to cut these 2. So we'll cut them both at the same time. And the reason why I'm laminating them this year is just so that I can reuse them next year. For Alex, I will pay. So I think I like this one on here. And this one on this one. So, like I said, kind of mixing up the up and down layout. Don't like everything to be all the same. And these aren't fancy, you guys. Like, I'm just trying to decorate a little bit for autumn this year. And I know that there's a lot more paper pads at, Michael's and online. But I just grabbed these yesterday. So, not right now. There's no room for that up here right now. So I'm just going to make these for today. We'll do this one in the middle. Alex, you need to listen, please. Okay. So I will be back in just a moment to, after I laminate these, to show you the finished product. Okay, so now I have a couple of them cut out from being laminated. I use this again as a template to cut them out. So obviously I would use this template to continue cutting the rest of them out. And I would also use this template as my guide for my holes to punch them and put them in my ring planner. So I will show that in just a moment. What I did do though is cut these two out using my September daily journal type insert from my traveler's notebook. And these two pieces of checkered, black and white checkered. So I set them up on here, one on the front, one on the back, to kind of see how big my spine is. What I do, and there are a million ways to do everything, aren't there? But what I do, let me scoop these up. And it's a little bit hard to see just because I'm going to put this on the red so you can kind of see better. Okay, so what I do is I just line them up, leaving a little bit of space for the insert. And I use the clear packing tape to make the spine. Like so. And that way, because trying to fold these laminations is for the birds. And plus you don't have enough spine anyway. And I do put it a little bit over, and then I'll just cut that part off. And you can put as many layers on here as you want. I'm going to do actually a couple on the back side and then just one on the front. That's plenty to hold it. And then it's also clear, which I wouldn't care if it was rainbow colored, but it helps, you know, to match whatever. So I'm just going to take my small scissors here and cut the excess tape off. And I didn't do it perfect because perfection doesn't exist, especially in my home.
Put that in trash.
Okay, here we go. And so, there you go. Thank you, Alex. And so now it's foldable. Do you see that? And so you can just take your finger here and it doesn't matter to me that these don't line up because they're not going to be lined up together anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like you're going to see this and then you're going to see this. And so nobody's going to go, I think the other one was a little lower. You see what I'm saying? So the purple, let me grab, where's my, here it is. I took out my Stology and so now my planner's all thin. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do with these other items yet. But I needed something else to look at anyway. And with the season change, I usually don't decorate, you guys. And I'm so super excited. I'm going to be sharing some pictures on Instagram. I just got a few things so far. I want to get a little bit more before I show them. Or I may show like progress pictures, I guess, but for autumn decoration. And so that's what it's going to look like in here. You see? So that is going to be an insert. And then sticky notes, all the things will stick to this because it's like a dashboard. But I'm going to take this out, this dashboard out, and I'm going to leave it under a stack of books for a little bit, under some weight, so that that can kind of learn how I want it to lay. And I'm going to keep cutting out these other ones, and then I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so here are a few of the dividers that I put into a ring planner. So you can kind of see. I like having the laminated scrapbook paper because the sticky notes love it. And so any type of sticky notes, really, Post-it notes, love it. And so they're really easy to decorate, or keep it decorative and functional at the same time. Let's see. So basically, I'm going to show you my setup of this planner. This is my current everyday carry. That video is coming up at the beginning of October, I believe. And the thing is, though, is I basically went through my planner, took every divider out, vellum, acetate, anything decorative, and then went in and put in these autumn dashboards and dividers. And then kind of added in, went back through my stack and was like, okay, I really like these Post-it notes, so I'm going to use up the rest of those, and added in, like coffee. That's pretty much year round. And then this pink, it's kind of a very sheer pink vellum. And so I put that back in. And I did use the clear parts that I cut off as subdividers for this section. So you can kind of see how that worked out. And I don't know. Yeah, I did put it back in here. This one has the one divider that I've made for it. And I really think that this could be added for the Christmas season. So looking forward to that. I've left this color in here. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with the actual dashboards in this traveler's notebook, but this will turn into where I plan for our homeschooling. And so that video is upcoming. I finally have my order on the way for the inserts that I've ordered off of Etsy. And so I'm going to do a video of those upcoming as well. So that's all I have for this video, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, requests, leave those in the comment section below. Check out the description box below. And I will talk to you guys all again soon. Have a good day. Bye.